All right, let's go ahead and get going. Hey, everyone, and welcome to this free web class. My name is John Cristani, and I'm excited you're here today because on this call, I'm going to show you the 3 steps to making $10,000 or more in passive online income using what I call profit cycles. Now, the good news is this is something that can be done from home without a lot of hard costs, without a lot of experience, and without a lot of capital to get started with your new business on. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how our students have been making around $5,000 to $6,000 using completely free methods. I'm also going to show you how you can scale this business to $10,000 or more per month, and how some of our students are doing so. And some of our students are even doing $10,000 a day using this method. So what you're going to see today is a much easier and faster way for the average person that doesn't really have a lot of time to put into starting a new business. So really anyone can get started. And in the interest of time, I want to do a few things here. First, I want to show you proof that this works. Now, I know there's a lot of fluff and BS on the internet these days, and I hate that I have to do this, but I just want to take a moment to show you that we practice what we preach and really prove to you that this is real. Okay, folks, so I just turned off my video. What you're seeing is a presentation I've prepared for you here. But first, let me show you the proof of the results that I've earned using this system. Okay, folks, so as you see, I just logged into my account here to show you what's possible applying this system. Now, as you see, I've been able to earn a significant amount of money in just 1 year period using this system. What you see is exactly $4.1 million in 1 year. And I'm going to show you even more proof here shortly, and even more bigger and more recent proof. But this was made from implementing exactly what I'm going to share here today. And I truly believe there's no better way to make money than this. But what really matters is not my results that I've been able to get from this, but my students' results. Because what good is a money-making system if others can't duplicate it? Okay, so here's the students' results. So you can see here, the good news is that this works for folks around the world, not just me. It works for beginners, starting to make over $200 every single day, as you see here. This works for folks in 9-to-5 jobs. You can see Ryan here made over $103,000 doing this. It works for folks around the world, making thousands of dollars. And it works for folks who have failed before. You see $7,800 earned right here. You see $10,000 in sales right here. This works for folks that are younger and older, and it works quickly. You see $71,000 in a single month of profit for Ronnie right here. Now, second, before we kick off the training, I want to show you I'm also I'm a reputable person, and doing what we share here today, I've been featured in many publications such as Forbes, who wrote an article about how I got fired from my 9-to-5 job, and I went on to build a $500,000 a month business while traveling the world. I've been featured in Business Insider. I've been featured in the newspaper. I've been featured on San Diego Connect, on TV, on Now This, on entrepreneur.com, on morning shows around the world. I even had my own infomercial on television that's been running for years. Now, let me explain a little bit more about my story and who I am in just a moment here. Now, folks, because of the results I've gotten for myself and for many others, I've grown a huge following online. Now, maybe you've seen my big beard on the internet before, but I've become somewhat known online, and now I have over 400-some thousand subscribers on YouTube. But what matters most to me is that helping you get results and change your life and your financial future. And that's why, third, here's a quick overview of what we're going to cover, okay? So first, a new way to sell other people's profit products to start making $5,000 from scratch, all from home and fast. This takes about 30 to 45 minutes a day or less to do, and this can be done in your spare time if that's all you have. I'm going to show you how I went from zero to earning over $21 million doing this so far, and how other people just like you are doing this successfully as well. Even better, I'm going to show you how you can get this business going and start earning for free as early as today. And you can do this without a lot of tech skills or experience, and you can make your first sale in as little as 48 hours. You only need a laptop or a desktop computer and an internet connection to get started. Next, I'm going to show you how to leverage someone else's hard work and someone else's money to get started faster. Someone else has done 90% of the work for you. I'm going to show you how I copied and pasted my way to millions of dollars of success and how my students are doing the same. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to replicate this business model in the easiest way so you can start right away from your home. And even better, I have a subtle bribe for you. Listen, I know this information can really help change your life and your business, but I'll tell you right now, the information won't do anything unless you take action and implement it. So I want you to make money from today, and I want you to do it fast. So right now, just X out of those other tabs you're on, store your phone away, put it on silent, pay close attention here, because if you promise to stay into the end and really engaged here, I'm going to give you 2 bonuses. The first one is I'm going to show you a new step-by-step beginner-friendly method for growing to $5,000 and more for free. So you can only get it if you stay into the end of this presentation. I'm also going to give you a paint by numbers breakdown of how to scale to $10,000 and so much more. So stay into the very end and we'll make sure to send that your way. Our software tracks if you stay into the end, so make sure you're engaged so you can get the bonuses. Now, our results and our students' results are only possible because I've done the work and I've spent tens of millions of dollars learning the wrong way to build businesses. I've perfected the one you're going to see today, and this is particularly easy and fast to get started because you don't need a lot of experience. You don't need any money up front to start. You don't need any technical skills. You're not going to need to speak to anybody in person or do sales. You don't need to travel or leave your home. You don't need an existing business. You don't need to work hours each day. You don't need to quit your job, and you don't need to spend years to get results. And the good news is that this is not cold calling, e-commerce, sales, MLM, funnel stuff. It's e-commerce. It's none of that. This is brand new, and it's getting results fast for our students. You can see right here, Anna made $1,500 in a single day from her home computer without leaving her house. This is working right now with students making sales today, sometimes within hours of just turning this on. In fact, other people in your same shoes that have watched this same class have gone on to be making money from what we're going to share. Amit made $861. Charles made $361. Moad made over $7,800. Nazmul made over $20,000. And Tyler here completely changed his life. You'll hear more about him later, but Tyler was a Mormon pastor. He still is a Mormon pastor, and he now owns an internet business making over $1.4 million. Now, I'm going to show a lot of student results here, but why should you even care, right? Well, it's because today you're going to learn the shortest path to making this work completely from scratch for yourself, just like it worked for them, in 3 simple steps with virtually no competition and in a way that can be done without a lot of hard work or startup costs. And if I were you, I'd make sure to stay until the very end of this training, because once you see this, you'll see how shockingly simple and obvious this is, and you'll want to get started right away. And honestly, folks, the time is now. There's never been a more important time to get started because of, of course, COVID. A recent study before COVID showed that a shocking 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Even more than that, 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in a savings account. And that's mainly because of debt. Most people are drowning in credit card debt, auto loans, mortgages, student loans, medical debt, you name it. Now, I'd heard this before, and I always thought when I had debt that my financial situation it'll just get better. And that the longer I held out hope and the longer I'd work, the better I'd be. And, I'd eventually be good for retirement. But the facts strongly disagree with that. A recent survey showed that as much as 45% of folks are retiring without any money. 64% are not prepared at all. Those first two groups right there. And when they were asked why they retired without money, they said, it's because I don't make enough money to save. Because of that and the uncertainty in the economy, because of COVID and everything else, having additional income has never been more important. No one here needs to struggle with paying bills or drowning in debt or living paycheck to paycheck, even though that's somehow become the new norm. It's crazy because there's never been more opportunity than there is right now to grow an income from home in your spare time when you know how to do it. The internet is booming during these rough times. It's not slowing down. And today I'm going to show you how to capture this opportunity in the easiest, fastest, the most effective way possible in your spare time. So with that being said, what would you do with an additional $5,000 in passive income? I know that's a little weird and it's kind of a cheesy question to ask, but before we get going, you should understand your why before starting something new. Not only so you really give it your all, but also so that your time is well spent and you get the best results. Maybe you want to be set up for retirement. Maybe you want to wipe out that debt or get financial and time freedom for yourself. Maybe you want the chance to make more money than your job will ever let you. Maybe you want that $5,000 passive income just so it's in the bank every month. Just starting thinking about your why you want this. Because here's the sad truth. Most folks are worried about retirement and saving. Most folks can't afford to quit their job. They can't afford to travel to the places they've always wanted to go, and they can't provide for their families the ways they intended years ago. You see, I really want to share this with you because I've already used the system to achieve what many folks would consider the dream and a life of financial freedom. And I often get lots and lots of people asking me how they can get started doing what I do because they've seen the dramatic impact it's had on my life and my family's life since I started implementing it. You see, my life looks so much different than it did 5 or 10 years ago. This was me. I wasn't always as successful as I am today. 5 years ago, if you took a look at me, you'd see that I wasn't smarter. I'm still not smarter than anyone else around me. You'd see that I honestly never thought of starting a business. All I wanted was stability and a stress-free life. But instead, I had to resort to really extreme measures to pay my bills because I had no money. And I'll get into that in just a minute. You see, I did everything the right way that society tells you to do. I went to college, I got good grades, but at the end of it all, I was $50,000 in debt and I needed to look for a job to pay that debt off, right? So I ended up getting a job in corporate America out here in Los Angeles, and the right way started feeling wrong. I was coming home every day dissatisfied with who I was, driving an hour each day, each way to work, 2 hours a day driving and trading time for money. And before COVID was even a thing, I felt like my job was unstable and not necessarily long-term. My job wasn't making me enough money to save. Much like that survey we shared earlier, I could barely afford rent. But again, I'd done everything the right way. I went to a good school, got in debt, my bills were piling up, and I felt like I couldn't escape it. And to make things worse, honestly, 76% of my life was dedicated to my boss, Mr. Glickstein, and growing his business. Even though I spent so much time doing that, I never got a raise, never got a "good job, John," and I really didn't have any job security. I dreaded waking up to that alarm clock every day and going to work. But the consistent paycheck, career was worth the pain, right? That's what society always preached to me, to all of us. Society told me that in a few years, things would change, things would pay off, that I'd be better off. Well, those years passed. And you know what? I was in the same place. I'd pay off my living expenses, pay off my debt, and I barely had anything left afterwards. And even though I could barely afford my bills, I always felt like I was one mistake away or one big bill away from being prepared. If my car broke down, got in an accident, I got sick, somebody in my family got sick, I'd be in serious financial trouble. And while all that was happening, my boss, Mr. Glickstein, was laughing all the way to the bank from my hard work. You see, I was trying to work my way up in the company. I was working a lot, but never made an extra dime for savings. It all went towards my debt from college, my expenses, my bills, etc. I even helped grow my boss's business over $800,000 in just a few years. And you know how much of that I made? None. It all went to him. It was embarrassing too, because I wanted to marry my girlfriend at the time, but I couldn't even afford her a ring. I was looking into these different rocks, such as like moissanite and fake diamond rings, because I had no money and I couldn't even afford those. Now, as you'd imagine, I was doubting if this is going to work for me. I started feeling like no matter what job I went to, whether it was another company, another location, another boss, I'd always be around another Mr. Glickstein somewhere. I felt like I'd have to work another 40 to 50 years to be in a better spot, and that I was barely staying ahead of my bills. I felt cornered. It was either stay miserable in my 9-to-5 job, and if I didn't, I'd have no money and I wouldn't be able to afford my bills. It was just a lose-lose situation. But again, this is what society, my parents, and all my friends did. This is what was supposed to lead to prosperity. The way I felt at that moment was like I was just drowning. I was underwater trying to come up for air, but I couldn't. Like I was at the bottom of a deep pool, swimming harder and harder, trying to reach the top. My air's running out, and I was just panicking. I couldn't breathe. And it was for that reason I did something absolutely nuts. And this is really out there, but it's true. I was so behind on my bills that I resorted to being what you call a human guinea pig. Now, on the weekends, I'd take experimental medicine and get my body tested, poked, prodded for money. And because all this medicine was untested, I was throwing up all the time. I felt pretty humiliated, very embarrassed to tell any people around me what was going on. And even with that job, even with the experimental testing, which was drugs from major companies you all would have heard of, I could barely afford my rent still. I could barely pay off my credit card bill on time. And I was living virtually paycheck to paycheck, and I needed something different. But that wasn't even the worst of it. I was working overtime, and at this point, I'd spent years working for my boss, Mr. Glickstein. I went to college just to get a job like the one I had. I was spending all my time, all my life in an office doing something I disliked, and I was making this guy rich. I'd make him over $800,000 in profits for him personally, and I didn't see a penny of it. So there came a point when I just couldn't take it anymore. It'd been years and I'd never seen a raise. So I finally went into my boss's office to ask for a raise or some sort of bonus or something. And I'd spent the entire week preparing for this meeting with him. I'd prepared every question he might ask me for why I might deserve this raise. And after I laid out my case for why I deserved something, and I remember this like it was yesterday, he just let the room sit in silence. He just looked at me. Then he let out a little smirk on the side of his face, and he said, "Or what?" Like, in other words, if I don't give this to you, John, what are you going to do? He knew I had no other options. And he even knew that if he said no to me, I wouldn't have any other options than to stick with him anyways. He knew I couldn't afford to leave the company. So there I was, back to the drawing board. My options were quit and have nothing. Doing that, I'd probably lose everything and struggle to find another job if we're realistic. Or choice number two is I could stick with my job and suffer another 30 years getting nothing that I wanted. But I already knew this was a guaranteed loss and that I'd be unfulfilled, I'd struggle, and I'd just be unhappy. Or choice number three was to build a side business. I knew it would be a big challenge for me to do and work for myself, But if I could get it off the ground, I could maybe have what I wanted and the struggle could be worth it. Now, this wasn't the first time I'd considered this choice, right? Everyone around me in the past told me it was risky, that side businesses never work out, and they're right, but not entirely. If you look at McDonald's, it costs about $1 million to start. That's way too risky. And other places have card costs or employees or equipment or buildings, or maybe $50,000 in costs to start the business. And I knew that I could instead start an online business that costs virtually nothing to start. And thankfully, it costs almost nothing to start because, again, I had nothing. And on top of that, these folks giving me this advice were in the same situation I was in. They were working jobs and unhappy with their jobs too. So I ignored their advice and I just tried to give it a shot. So I did some research and I tried to create some other businesses. First, I tried doing MLM. That obviously didn't work out too great. I tried eBay, then Amazon, then Shopify. And after it all, I failed. Again, it was like a sign. So I did some research and I tried to create some other businesses. And I was right about to give up. I was stuck in my job, upset, depressed, until late one night I saw this ad here on Facebook. I saw this guy named Kelly Felix, whose name I heard before, was having some paid mastermind for successful marketing folks. And of course, I wasn't successful, but I could see that he was, and the people attending were super successful and lived the lives of their dreams. This was a paid event and I didn't have any money to pay for a ticket. So I found out they're meeting at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. You can see that here, and I snuck into this mastermind. I found this guy and I just simply begged him for help. I told him my story, that I didn't have a lot of money, I didn't have a lot of experience, I didn't have any tech skills, and that I had a 9-to-5 job, and I just didn't even have a lot of time either. He shared with me that people out there have digital products and services that they sell, and if you recommend them, you can earn a commission a piece of every single sale. He shared that he was earning thousands of dollars a day doing this, and I was just floored. And he shared this with me. I thought it was a very specific niche thing, but he shared that Walmart, Amazon, and Best Buy all do this. They pay people to help them sell their products. And they do this because it barely eats into their margins. It's pretty much cheap sales and cheap new customers for them. And they know that when someone likes a product or something they buy, that later on the line, they'll recommend it to other people and they'll make more money. So big brands incentivize people to recommend these products to others. So we shared that pretty much someone else had a product, that we don't need one, and that if we recommended it, we could earn a commission. It's pretty much called affiliate marketing. But he said, listen, the way it's been done in the past is wrong. Doing it this way is not the way to do this. You see, Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy will only give you pennies when you make sales for them. So you really can't make much money off of them doing this. He suggested to look at what he called profit products, where you can instead make hundreds of dollars for each sale, as much as 90% commission. That makes it much more worth our while. He shared this is a huge industry and he's approaching it in a very unique way. This is a $51 billion a year industry expected to grow to over $64 billion in the next couple years. And because of COVID, it's helping the market grow faster compared to other segments. He shared everything I'm sharing with you. And as most people typically think, I thought this sounded way too good to be true. So you know what I did? Nothing. I didn't do a single thing. I didn't even attempt this for another 2 to 3 months until I really started to hit rock bottom emotionally. And I'll talk about how much waiting ended up costing me later on. And it wasn't until one night I finally got the courage to give this a shot. I call this profit cycle for reasons you'll see later. But for the first test doing this, for recommending these profit products to make sales, I expected it to fail, because everything else I tried in the past had failed. And you know what happened? I launched campaign number 1 and crash and burn. It just failed big time and I got 0 sales. And I was right about to give up, but honestly, I didn't want to have a life forever with this Mr. Glickstein. So test number 2, 3, 4, 5, I started applying all the analytical skills and things that had worked for me in my 9-to-5 job, the same concepts that had helped make my boss so rich. And again, failure. At this point, I was done. 5 tests, all failures. I went to bed depressed, ready to go back to my job in the morning. And when I woke up that morning, I opened up my dashboard and I saw sales. I was shocked. I literally couldn't believe it. And I don't know why, but I took test number 5 and I just repeated it over and over and over again. Sales, 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 rinse and repeat, more sales. And I did it just over and over and over again. And in my very first year doing this, I made over $388,000, as you can see from my tax return here. I went from making $60,000 a year in my job to making more in 1 week than I did for 3 entire months at my job. So I started paying off my bills, putting money away, quit my job, and I just pursued this full time. And the second year, $933,000. Folks, I can't fake this. This is my tax return that I submit to the government here. And I've taken that business and I've just kept running with it. I've gone on now to make over $21 million in total doing this. And we've just spent more and more money in our own business perfecting this. So the system I have now is much better than the system I had 5 years ago, or even 6 months ago, or a year ago. I call my unique approach profit cycles. It's because it's different than any other type of business or marketing out there. And today I'm going to show how you can leverage and apply this same approach for yourself and start making sales from home. And you can do it completely free. Just take a look at my results here. $1.1 million in 2 months. How awesome is that? And listen, my goal here is not to say that you can come right out of the gate and get these same results, because that's unrealistic. Let's aim for you to just get 1% of these results to start, right? Let's say you just get 1% of the results I'm getting. Even after you learn all the lessons that I've lost money to end up learning, even after you were able to dodge all the mistakes I've made, we can start there and then show you how you can get to $10,000 and beyond. But consider this. If you had told me that in 2 years, I would have gone from 0 to $1.3 million, I would have said you're crazy. So I get it if you're thinking, no way can I do that at even $5,000. But it's certainly possible, and I'm proof of it. My journey without this system was impossible. But with this system, I got out from under my debt. I put money in savings. I bought the house of my dreams, and I lived my dream life, all while making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And on this training, we're going to show you what we've learned so you can skip the trial and error, save time, save money, and save your frustration. You'll finally learn a straightforward, clear-cut way to start generating a side income in your spare time. You can work when you want, as little as hard as you want. And you can scale this to start earning whatever you're comfortable with, big or small. Our commitment together with this system is to make commissions off of other people's products by starting for free. We want to get to the $5,000 and more range, which is just 1% of my results, even less than 1%. And we don't want to do anything that's too challenging. We don't even want to handle the products ourselves or anything like that. We want something that's proven to sell, that helps people, and can scale to over $10,000 relatively quickly. And to be clear, from doing this, I'm not saying go out and quit your job tomorrow, but this is something you can do in your spare time, just 30 minutes a day or less, and you can build it up to where you can quit your job if you want. Many of our students have kept their jobs for a little while, and then they quit. Some of them just quit right out of the gate to start this. And others do this with their jobs as well until they're comfortable with building up enough retirement savings, which is what I had done. So it's totally up to you. And here's the great news, the secret to freedom. It's not millions of dollars. It's more like $5,000 in passive income and all the free time you'd ever want. That allows you to have the life of freedom where you can live life on your terms. And our students are doing that, as you see right here. Tim Gregory, first sales, over $400. Here's another student of mine, Keenan. Here's Brian Pfeiffer, who's gone on to just keep doing this and make insane amounts of money and has completely changed his life from being a limo driver to living the life of his dreams, having a mansion out in Las Vegas. And you can see here, Jan, he made $1,200 in an hour, and he was able to scale that up to almost $20,000 in a day. And he's been able to put money away in his bank accounts, as you see in that bottom screenshot there. These are just regular, everyday people getting paid irregular amounts of money. Now, I realize your skepticism radar might be going off right now, and it's natural to be skeptical. But by the end of this training, you'll see that every claim we make, we back up, and our student results don't lie. You'll quickly realize that the way we can do this faster can make you more money and is easier to scale than anything else out there today. And that's because this is a $51 billion industry and growing. This is a brand new approach, and you are leveraging the hard work of other people. This is hands down the best way to make money on the internet. And it's just by following these 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to start for free. Our main goal is to make commissions by recommending other people's profit products. But to do that, we have to find people we can share those products with. So we're going to show you a way to get started for free in a super simple way. Step 2 is to find the best profit products and recommend them to these people. We'll share how to take everything from step 1 and start making money with it fast. You'll learn how to do this once and have it work for you for months, and how much people can lose and still end up winning doing this. I ended up 10xing my income by accident, and I'll share with you later about how I did that. And step number 3 is to use profit cycles to scale to over $10,000 a month. We'll share how to take that $5,000 you earned and grow it to $10,000, $30,000, and more. These 3 steps are designed to get big results for busy, everyday people, and this can be done with nothing but a laptop and an internet connection. It doesn't matter if you've never made money before, if you don't have a lot of money, it just doesn't matter. This can still work for you. So let's jump right in. Here's step 1. And here's the secret that most people don't know. I started this business for free, and most of my students do too. Here's how. If you look at what we're doing as a whole, we're sharing products with people that need them. So the very first thing we do is we find a group of people that have a problem that we can help solve. Because when we share those great profit products with them, it'll solve some of the problems they're facing. And here's the thing. We can get in front of hundreds of thousands of people and start this business for free. You don't need to reach out to any of your friends, any of your family, or anything like that. And every time you recommend a profit product to these people and they buy through your special link, you can earn hundreds of dollars in commission from every single sale. And we'll get more into that in a second. Now, here's what a lot of people think that mess this up. If we want to recommend a profit product that helps people lose weight, for instance, who should you share it with? Choice number A is you could share it with the whole world. Choice number B is people that follow Weight Watchers. Or choice number C is people that follow Weight Watchers and buy stuff online. Now, we want to share this with C, people that are buying. And we can do this with completely free traffic credits. Ad networks are giving money to people like you, free credits, pretty much free money, so that they can get started on their platforms. And pretty much no one knows about these credits. YouTube has $100 in free credits. LinkedIn has $50 in free credits. Amazon has $50 in free credits. And Yelp has over $300 in free credits. I'm not making this up, folks, and you can see this right here. You just use these traffic credits to simply recommend profit products We'll show you how to in just a second. Isn't that awesome? Now you're probably wondering, all right, what do you say in the advertisement? And who do you target it to? Now, when I started, I didn't know a single thing about running ads or anything like that. And how did I succeed knowing that? And how are my students? And in this example, how do you find that group of people that like Weight Watchers and are actively buying stuff online? Here's the best part for people like us. If you know where to look, the owners of these profit products give you the exact ads, the exact targeting that they already have working. The same ones that many people are making thousands of dollars a day with. The same ones that are working on all of these ad networks are approved and have been tested extensively. And you can see that here, the folks are giving you the emails and the banners you can send out. Right here, again, they're giving you web pages and emails and banners. And right here, they're even giving you the keywords and all of the stuff that you need to become successful. These profit product owners have done 90% of the work for you. They give you everything you need because it's their job to make it as easy as possible for you to go out and get sales and make money. We just need to get as many people over to that profit product as possible. And when I started, I did exactly what I'm sharing with you. I used free traffic credits to make money. I first started with just $100 in free ad credits, and I made around $200. I put that money back in, and I made close to $400. I put that back in, I made close to $800, and I did this over and over and over and over again until I had spent over $267,000. But what I made was over $1.1 million starting completely for free. And you can do the same. And now I've really gotten this working. As you see here, now I'm making over $500,000 in a month doing this. And my students and I, we all started with close to nothing. And you can start for free with these traffic credits for free. I didn't have any tech skills. I didn't have any money to start. I didn't have a secret formula. I didn't have experience. And it took me about 30 minutes a day to manage while I was still working for Mr. Glickstein. And the good news is, because you all are using traffic credits, you get to keep it all without putting up your own money. But normally, if you were able to do this with your own money, I typically spend about $1 to make back $3 or $4, sometimes even $10 or more back to you. You know, you get the idea of the typical return, and you can't beat that type of return anywhere. Now, here are a few of my other students that started the same way I did. You see first commission, more commissions, $10,000, over $1 million year to date. And you can see some of my results here. Over $1 million in just 3-month period. You see, a lot of people don't start this because they don't know about these free traffic credits, or they don't know that these profit product creators have done most of the work for them. A lot of people try to guess the ads themselves, and that's why so many people don't even attempt this, because they don't have access of all this stuff. Now, we are blessed to have millions and millions and millions of dollars in spending, and we've hired experts that have made ads that beat what the product creators made themselves. And I'll show you how you can get access to those as well shortly. But because I waited, because I didn't start right away when Kelly had told me to, I estimate that I lost $1.8 million, and that's just a small estimate. At one point, my business was making over $900,000 a month. And if I'd started when my mentor told me to, I would have made at least $1.8 million. So what are you going to do? When are you going to start? Are you going to start 2 months from now, 1 month from now? Are you going to wait 3 months like I did? I hope that if this mistake of mine teaches you anything, that you're saying right now out loud. All right, now that's step 1. Let's move on to step 2. Let's share how you can find these profit products. Now, for transparency's sake, you can't build a successful business or income stream, something that can truly change your life, without some hard work. But no one said that you needed to be the one doing the hard work. And that's what's great about what we're doing. Somebody else has already created the profit product for us, so we don't have to. They've already done all the hard work for us. We call it a profit product because there's a particular thing to look at so that we can make a big profit recommending it. Again, up to 90% commissions or more and hundreds of dollars for every sale that we make. And we get paid every single week doing this through either a check or through a wire direct to our bank account. And again, because somebody else created it, 90% of the work is done for us. We don't have to fulfill the product. We don't have to do customer service. We don't have to spend time making the product. And these products sell so well because they get results and they help solve people's problems. So not only can we rest easy knowing that they'll take care of the customers we send their way, but we can also know that many of the people we send their way will buy. And that's because they have expert marketers on their teams and they create all of the marketing for us. So we don't have to. And when I was starting this, I was still taking experimental medicine for money. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I was able to get some traction doing this. We recommend the product to people that need it, and that's it. And the best place I found to start is a place called clickbank.com. Clickbank.com is the best-selling products on their website that have already been vetted, and they just take care of their customers. Now, if you go to the marketplace, you can click on that little search icon, the little magnifying glass right there, and it'll show you all the most popular products. And I always recommend sticking to products in 3 specific niches: the health, wealth, or relationship spaces, because those are often the most common problems that our society, that people want to have solved. We can get our own special link from ClickBank where whenever somebody clicks on our link and buys, we get credit for the sale and we get the money. It's as easy as that. Here's how it works. Someone clicks a simple ad that we used free traffic credits for. And again, the product creator already wrote the ads for us and gave us all the targeting, so we can just copy and paste it in. And then we go over to the profit product where the product creator takes care of the educating or the selling for us. They have an entire marketing team that are pros at this. Now, here's where it gets even better. I'd spent $150 of free traffic credits on sending people to a profit product, and I only made back $100 in sales. So I just stopped my traffic because I thought I'd lost some money. I thought I'd failed. Now, 2 days later, on day 3, I saw that I'd make $350. So honestly, I had no idea what was going on or where these sales were coming from, so I didn't do anything. On day 7, I'd made over $500. And on day 31, I'd made over $1,000. So obviously I felt a bit like this, a little confused, right? Because my ads were off and I wasn't doing a single thing, yet I'm making money. Now, how is that even possible? And how did I continue making money doing nothing? Okay. It's called upsells. From doing this so long and taking just testing out so many things, I found specific profit products have upsells. You've seen this in everyday life. This is pretty much where you go out to McDonald's and when you order a hamburger, they ask if you want fries. Most of the time you say yes, right? It's an addition to your order. Again, it's called an upsell. And that's what was happening here. After someone had bought through my special link, the product creator followed up with them via email or whatever, asking them if they also wanted fries or more goodies that they would help with the product that they had just bought. Amazon does this too. They put similar products that you might like on their pages. At the time, I didn't even know that the product had an upsell, so that was nice. I guess I kind of got lucky. But the customer opened their email and bought an upsell. And because they came through my special link, I am credited for every future purchase they make for up to a year. That's why for over a week, I'd made $400 extra. And I continued to make that after I ended up 10xing my income by accident. Even when I lost, I still won. And that's what's so great about this system. You can be wrong most of the time and still end up winning. Now, in hindsight, when I first started on my profit cycle test number 5, this is why I woke up and saw sales the next day after I tried so many times and failed. And here's where it gets even better. Profit products with upsells plus recurring payments equals very big money. On top of the upsells, specific profit products also have recurring payments, meaning that if the customer is interested, they'll charge them a monthly fee every month to get something extra, kind of like Netflix. I say this to you because by making just one single sale, you're able to continue making sales. So even if you make $100 on day one, you could end up like me and make $1,000 and be very profitable doing this. You see that right here. I've had some very successful days doing this. You can see over $100,000 being made in just 2 days here, folks. Now you can take that even one step further and do this. You can use free traffic credits to get in front of people, and instead of sending them straight to the profit product, you send them to what I call a profit page. That just says, hey, want to see this? Enter your email below. And when they enter their email, they get sent right to that profit product, but something else also happens is that we get their email address. Here's why that's important. Sometimes when you're using these free traffic credits, the folks you're advertising to might not be ready to buy something. Think about it. Most people aren't ready to buy right away. So when we capture their email, we send them a couple emails reminding them to go back to the profit product. And here's the thing, you don't have to write a single word. The product creator has already given you what you need to put on that page, on that email. They've already created them for us. So you can see that right here. It's just copy, paste, and right here. We just need to copy paste those emails so we can make even more sales virtually on autopilot. We have a software that creates this page for you in seconds, and I'll show you a little more about that later, but you'll always have their email address. So you're building a real business, a real asset that you can grow and use whenever you'd like. But let me know, based on what you saw so far, how big do you want this to be? Just $100 a day is $3,000 a month, or about $36,000 a year. $200 a day, like you've seen many of my students doing, is $6,000 a month, or $73,000 a year. $500 a day is $15,000 you're earning every single month. $1,000 a day is $30,000 you're earning every single month. You get to decide how much you want to work on this and how high you go. Because from doing what we just shared, I started seeing even bigger results. And you see that here, $300,000 within a 2-week period. Now, I don't think it'll be realistic to say that you'll be getting my results right out of the gate. So that's why we're just shooting for you to get 1% of these results to start. Who's excited about this? Folks, we haven't even covered the best part yet either, which is step number 3. It's using those profit cycles to scale from $5,000 to $10,000 and beyond. This step will explain how many of our students are making super large amounts of money in a pretty short period of time. So to recap what we've gone over so far is step 1, you want to find folks with a problem and use free traffic credits to get in front of them. Step number 2 is to find profit products where most of the work is already done for us, and that when we recommend these products, we earn $5,000 nice and easy, especially with upsells and recurring payments and all that other sources of income. Now, step 3 is to scale big using profit cycles by reinvesting those profits back into the business over and over and over again, so you don't take anything out of your pocket. And what's cool about this is that over time, you get to learn what's working best, what is the most highly profitable, who to target to make the best money, and what gets the most attention. Again, everything provided from these profit product creators, but some things work better than others. So over time, you'll just get better and better results. Here's how that profit cycling might work. So you make $300 profit, you reinvest that $300. You earn $500 profit, you reinvest that. $1,000 profit, $2,500, $5,000, you reinvest that. and so on to $10,000, and you just keep reinvesting it. And you just continue that cycle over and over and over again. And what's neat is all those upsells and recurring payments come in later, and you earn money on all of this, and you get started for free. Some of our students have gotten these results within a couple weeks, some within a month, some within 7 days. It's really up to you and how ambitious you are. And I'd say this is a good goal to shoot for after a few weeks or so of just learning the process itself. Now, of course, if you wanted to take this a step further, you could take that $5 of your own money and put that on top to double your chances of success. And that's just a cup of coffee at Starbucks. That's it. And you can profit cycle that as well, which is great. I always recommend having money for ads when you start any business. About $250 or so is good. But the good thing is that when you start with free traffic credits, these really help anyone at any level get started, because you just roll the earnings over like I did. The possibilities are just endless here. Now, $10,000 with profit cycles is just the start. You don't have to stop there. You see, I've done this over and over and over again, and I figured out which of my own ads work better than the product creators have found. I found which products are best. I found which targeting is best. And that's what happens when I've spent millions of dollars of my own money learning and growing this business. I'll share how to get access to the best products, the best ads, and the best targeting here shortly. But look at this. $65,000 in a single day here, right? This is what's possible when you get this going. Now, I think it's super important for you to have stability and safety in your business, especially during these crazy, unprecedented times that we've seen here, especially after my story of having nothing. I always like to make sure that I have income coming in and my business is growing. So here's what I do. One profit product, one profit cycle, and I just continually reinvest the free traffic credits. The mistake that most people make is they only cast out that one fishing line or one profit product combined with a profit cycle. You can make a lot of money doing this and it's working, but that's just one product. Wouldn't you agree that even though we make money with one profit cycle, why not have two? Why not have multiple fishing lines out there to make money with? Now, I promote more than one profit product with free traffic credits or the money I've made, and I just cycle those earnings back into the business over and over and over and over again. And with those multiple fishing lines, those multiple profit products, it's super easy to get started fast, because remember, earlier you gathered those emails with a profit page. So you can just email your email list to multiple profit products, not just one, and you make even more money even faster. Now, my research shows that every single email address you gather is about $3 in earnings for you a month on average. So when you have 1,000 emails, which is super easy to get, you can just sit at $3,000 a month in extra income on top of what you were already making, just by copying and pasting those emails that somebody else wrote for you and sending them out. So folks, who's seeing a theme here? Everyone else is doing the work for us, which is fantastic. But the important thing you need to realize is that an email list is an asset, and you can email it whenever you want. You just copy those emails and send them to your list to fund the lifestyle you want. Whenever you go on a trip, buy new clothes, a computer, whatever that is for you, you can just send out some emails and get it. It's that easy. So can you really do this? Can you start for free? Yes. Now with free traffic credits and everything you need for ads being provided by the product creators. Can you find profit products? Yes. And even when you lose, you can still win with upsells, recurring payments, and capturing their email address. Can you scale with profit cycles? Yes. By cycling your earnings back into your business and by having multiple fishing lines and your own email list to scale. And lastly, can you accept weekly commission payments sent to your address by mail or direct deposited through a wire transfer into your bank account? Yes. This works worldwide from home with only a laptop computer. So isn't it time you started cashing in and doing this too? And I'm hoping the answer is a resounding yes, because take a look at this. Okay, Ryan right here quit his job and made $103,000 in his very first year doing this. And this is a picture of him finally being able to travel, going from the Jersey Shore to Europe. This works so well because I truly think this is the newest and fastest way to make a side income from home. Look, I didn't have experience or tech skills when I started this. I got started fast from home and for free using free traffic credits. I scaled fast with profit cycles and multiple fishing lines. Even when I lose, I still win with upsells and recurring products. This is something that's working for you even when you're not actively working. I created a real business and asset by capturing email addresses. Hundreds of people from all over the world of all ages, all experience levels are having success. And the reason it's possible, and the reason I know it's possible, is because to date, I've made $21 million doing this. And if I can do this, you certainly can. Now, it wasn't easy for me when I got started. I just had no idea what I was doing, and I figured out this whole thing for you. At the time, I was working my 9-to-5 job, learning this, working for Mr. Glickstein, and just unable to pay my bills. I was commuting hours a day to work. I was coming home depressed. I was feeling like I was drowning. And I asked my boss for a raise, and he said, "Or what?" Because he knew I had no other options. So even when I resorted to being a human guinea pig and testing experimental medicine on my body, I couldn't make this work. And I did. My realization at that point can pretty much be summarized by these blocks. I realized that the average person has a life expectancy of 900 months, represented by these blocks here. And I was spending that time, those 900 months, listening to what society was telling me to do, to stay in my job so I could eventually retire. But it was obviously not helping my life, and just life was passing me by. I was living that time stressed, working for someone else, unhappy, feeling like I was drowning, resorting to experimental medicine just to get by. And for someone that is 40 years old, for example, all of those red blocks here represent all of the months in your life that have passed. Okay, that's 480 months. And I know for me, the time that has already passed, I can't get that time back. And the sad reality is that every 30 days that passed, another square was turning red. And that's without mentioning that the average person sleeps 30% of their lifetime. So if we take that into account in yellow here, the time that someone has left who's 40 years old is left in black. I saw this and it just completely terrified me. And I thought to myself, seriously, what sort of life is this? I was stuck spending most of my days doing something I didn't want, that didn't make me happy, when instead I could be spending my time with my family, my friends, doing the things that I loved. And I saw this quote by Denzel Washington, which said, "If you died tonight, your employer would advertise to fill your job role by the end of the month, but your loved ones, chosen family, and friends would miss you forever." Don't get too busy making a living that you forget to work on making a life, which is so true. So at this point, I just forgot the naysayers. I forgot the people that said I could never do this, and I bet on myself. And I started this business that we shared today. And this is what happens. I've grown this business to making over $5 million. This is me personally from one account in the last 2 years. And this is possible because of an enormous $64 billion industry right here. You can use free traffic credits to get started and send people right to a profit product. Just like you see here, using what the product owners already give you. And even when you lose, you can win with upsells and recurring payments. You can take those earnings and profit cycle them back into your business over and over again to grow. You can create more than one fishing line. You can promote more than one profit product to give you the stability you need. And because you are building an email list, you can send to any profit product out there and make money on demand. Using what I just shared from you, from knowing and being in debt, I created this business. I quit my job, I got my time back, and I got my life back. I saved money to buy my dream house, marry my now wife, raise two beautiful daughters who will never need to worry for anything. And thankfully, the John now will never have to worry about money again. So the biggest takeaway you should get from this is that you can do this too. You're just as capable as everyone you've seen. You can go out there and start using what you've learned today and start making sales, but understand that you'd be going it alone with no direction, no support, or anyone to turn to for help or accountability. Because the real challenge or downfall to this training is that I can't create lasting change in your life in just 1 hour. It's just not enough time to spend together. But what if there was another option? What if there was an option that allowed us to go at this together? What if I was able to play an active role in helping you create your results and make your success in doing this my primary goal as well? What if you had direct access to successful people doing this, just like you've seen here today? What if we rounded up all the resources they've ever used and I've ever used, and I just gave them to you? If I had such an option for you, would you be interested? Would you be interested in an easy way to accelerate your results doing this, to skip the challenges and the hard parts that I had to go through and make your success faster? Now, I'm sure your answers are resounding yes. And with that, I'd love to introduce the Super Affiliate System Pro. So this is the fast track. It's a shortcut to that $5,000 in passive income using the profit cycles and everything we just shared. This is a way for us to hold your hand as we take you from knowing absolutely nothing about this as a beginner to profiting at least $5,000 in passive income for months and years to come. And we show you how to do that as quickly as possible. And these are the results that are possible, folks. You see, first sale here. I almost can't believe this. More sales, more sales. We see folks hitting their first sales all over the place. There's never been a better time to start than right now. These students didn't think they could do this either until they joined us, until they experienced their first sales and commissions being paid out to them, and many sales after that. The first pillar of Super Affiliate System Pro, or what I call SAS Pro for short, is unlimited access to our training modules. Inside, we show you how to get started without any experience, how you can fast track your success in only 30 minutes a day. Inside, it has a step-by-step system with video trainings, with checklists, with printable handouts that have made me over $21 million. And you can use it all to get to $5,000 quickly or $10,000 shortly thereafter. Okay, and this just isn't any old training. This training is so powerful and works so well that I've actually been recognized by the Global Forum for Education and Learning. You can see that right here. And I'm receiving an education award in Las Vegas at some big conference or convention or something for this. What program, course, or coaching program on this planet do you know that has received an education award? Probably none, right? So you can be rest assured knowing that you'll come into this program and learn the exact steps you need to go from not having this business to learning how to create it, operate it, and in an easy and streamlined way. And this program has gotten results like this for students just like you. $71,000 profit in a month. Now, not only that, let me ask you this. How easy would it be if you had the best profit products, the best profit pages that you can use in 30 seconds or less, the best ads? I'm sure you'd say it would be pretty easy, right? That's why we're going to make sure you get it. Take a look at this. Pillar number 2 of SAS Pro is the best profit products. These are my best semi-private profit products that we've made the most money with. These are the profit products that have been most proven to sell, that have recurring payments and they have upsells, so you can get paid weeks and even months later from your efforts. We've spent millions of dollars testing and perfecting and researching, and you get this all inside to start with from day one. And these kind of results are possible. As you see, this student of mine, Matthew, bought a new car, $7,800 in a month from Asan. Now, on top of that, remember we talked about profit pages being crucial for gathering email lists and making money on demand by just sending out simple emails. Well, we have proprietary software that my team has built for you, a profit page builder, which has all of the best profit pages already built for you. And we've optimized these profit pages with over millions of dollars of ad spend so that within one simple click, you can use a profit page within seconds, and you can do this for as many products as you want without paying for any softwares ever. It's ready and optimized to capture those email addresses, and these pages are already done for you. And if you want to make any edits to those pages or make them better or change some words around or whatever, you think you need a website editor, you don't. You can make edits to these profit pages, but even better, we haven't made it so technically simple that within a few clicks, you have your domain, you have your website domain and hosting, so that within minutes, your profit pages are already set up and everything is up and running without you having to do anything technical whatsoever. And when you do that, take a look at what's possible. Again, folks making their first sales and lots of money, and that's just the start here. On top of that, we've taken the best ads out there and we've made them 5 times better. We've spent millions of dollars of, really it's my own money, testing what works. So we're going to hand you the best ads, the best images, the best videos, the best targeting, all done for you so you can copy and paste them into your campaigns within minutes. So these 5 pillars alone, the SAS training program, the profit products, the page builder, the website, your domain, your hosting, your ads, all of that was created from my business getting the following results. And you're able to come in and just copy and paste what's already worked for us and apply them to your own business so you can start faster and making sales faster than I ever was. Because you're getting every resource out of the gate at your disposal to start with from day one. And here's the distinction I want to make before we continue on. Super Affiliate System Pro is more than just a course. It's a coaching program. So yes, you'll get an amazing video course and everything you need step by step. But when it comes to getting real results for real people, getting login details and whatnot is just not enough. You need one-on-one support. You need personalized coaching. You need mentorship. You need accountability. You need people around the clock to support you. So that's why me and my entire team is here to support you. This is a serious operation and a company we run, not just a run-of-the-mill course. And it's because we want to make sure that you get the results in your business, just like you see here. And that's why instead of doing this all on your own every single week, 4 times a month, you get to sit down with my team and I, and we will personally check on how you're doing, what you're doing, help you get that instant feedback on what to change or fix to get faster results. I personally feel like having support and mentorship has been it's been the most powerful thing in my life, and it's also the most important piece of this program, because when I first started this and other businesses, I really didn't have the help or guidance that I needed to move faster, to get those results faster. I even had to sneak into a mastermind to make that happen. Whereas here, We are practically forcing you to do the things the right way. We're forcing you to avoid mistakes week after week to help you have the success that you've seen so many of my other students having with this program. And what's neat is that you can submit a question in advance if you're not able to make it to one of our live coaching sessions, and you can watch it get answered in detail later, because you also get all the recordings of our training sessions, of our live training sessions as well. You can take those action steps and go out there and just start earning just like all of our students have. And that's not all. You also get unlimited one-on-one email coaching. You can write us any time of day, any time of night, and we will have a trained coach that's making money doing this respond to you. They'll give you the steps so that you don't need to wait for those weekly live calls for answers. You can use and abuse this as much as you want, whenever you want. And frankly, I encourage you to use this as much as you can. And on top of that, it's one thing to get help from my team, but it's another thing to be around other people working on this business alongside you. So you'll have access to our Accelerated Growth Mastermind, where you can talk with other successful students about what's working and even get feedback from them on how to accelerate your results, or, get accountability and mentorship from other people in this community. You can do this and fast track your results just like you see right here. And it's very common to see others getting their first sales inside of that mastermind. And what we've shown you today is only a small percentage of the results from the inside of the program. Now, what sets those people getting results in our program apart from everyone else is a really common question I get. It's wanting change and following the system. It's not enough to just want change without the right roadmap. And it's not enough to just have this system and this roadmap without wanting change in your life. Without wanting something, freedom, whatever that is, you need both. You need to want change and you need the roadmap. And that's what I want to give to you. Because listen, I looked at this here and I realized I didn't have much time and I didn't want to waste it. I wanted every day, every week, every month, every year of my life to count and matter for something. So how much longer are you going to wait until you finally have the life, the time freedom, the financial freedom that you're looking for? Because if you do nothing, nothing changes, and financial freedom can be right around the corner for you, especially when you have access to all of this. Today, you're getting access to the Super Affiliate System Pro training, winning profit products and guaranteed acceptance into those products. A done-for-you profit page builder, hyper-converting profit pages, a drag-and-drop website editor with a domain, with web hosting, all included. Done-for-you pre-configured library of million-dollar ads. Live weekly coaching calls with my team 4 times a month. 24/7 one-on-one email coaching, a private mastermind group, and you get all of this today, which is a total value of over $18,000, but we're not going to charge you anywhere near that. But of course, it would be worth it, especially seeing that these results are possible. And I'm not going to try and insult your intelligence here by doing all sorts of fake discounts and fake pricing that everyone else does, saying, it's worth $18,000, but you won't pay that, or it's worth, you won't even pay $10,000, $6,000, $3,000. All the gurus do that and we don't do that. But if you go and look on the internet right now, Super Affiliate System is selling for around $5,000. Or some folks offer to do a 4-payment plan, which totals around $6,000. But you're not going to pay that today. And that's without anything we've shared here or about to share. So just don't even waste your time. But I'll say that even at $5,000, it's a steal. Because even if it was $5,000, and it's not, this would more than pay for itself when these sorts of results are possible. This and this and this. Look at all of these students. So no, you won't have to pay that price for the course, what it's actually selling for right now. And you won't have to pay those multiple payments of $1,500 or so, totaling over $6,000. On this webinar today only, you can have Super Affiliate System Pro for just $397 and 2 more installments of that same amount. Or you can take care of everything at once and save even more money for just $997. That's less than $2.73 a day if you average that over the course of a year. And that's just the price of a coffee at Starbucks. So I know that because you've made it this far, your financial future is worth at least as much as that and much more, because you won't find a better value anywhere else on the internet than this right now. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we giving you such a big discount? Well, it's because we want to give you an incentive to the people that know this is really for them and know that they're finally ready to take that step towards freedom. And they want a system to help them get there. But know this, that special $4,000 off discount is only available to the next 30 people on this session. And we'll give you the link to join us in just a moment here. But first, we want to make it even easier for you to join. When you join us today, we'll give you a no questions asked guarantee that makes this investment completely risk-free to you. This is called our ironclad, stronger than an ox, triple 30-day guarantee, and it goes like this. Sign up immediately today. And number one, if you don't feel confident that you're going to make your first online sale on this system in the first 30 days, or you think that this is just not the best course or software for making money online, if you just don't like the colors we used, or you don't like my beard or the font I use on the slides, I don't care if it's even 30 minutes after you sign up or 29 days and 59 minutes from now, just send us an email and we'll give you a full refund without question. That's our triple 30-day guarantee, and it makes your investment today completely zero risk for you. So you can try the Super Affiliate System Pro without risking a dime. All right, so here's the link. You should be able to see the link somewhere on the top of your screen here, or depending on what sort of device, there might be a button below or on the side of this video, but make sure you click it, because when you do, you'll get access to everything you see here completely risk-free. You're going to get the Super Affiliate System Pro video training, which has been recognized as one of the best educational courses, most innovative on the planet. You're getting winning profit products that have made me tens of millions of dollars. A done-for-you profit page builder, drag and drop website editor, my library of $1 million ads. You're getting live weekly coaching calls you can attend every week, 24/7 one-on-one email coaching, accelerated growth mastermind, our stronger than an ox guarantee, your own domain, your own web hosting. And remember, only 30 members will get the $4,000 off early discount we applied. You won't need to do anything. We'll auto apply it for you. But we're only looking for 30 people here, because for me, it's important that quality is maintained in this program instead of quantity. I want to make sure that you get the most attention from me and my staff. And I just don't want to blow the doors off and let 1,000 people in today. I want to make sure that you get the attention so you can get results. And that's why we're only letting in 30 people. So if you want to be one of those 30 people, here's what you need to do. Go to the link on your screen and choose your payment option. And after you choose your payment option, you'll see this page over here. And this is where you'll enter in your information to get access to our course and all the materials I've talked about. Now, the one thing I'll say is you might get pushed back or declined from making this transaction. And that's because it's above $300, and sometimes that happens. It doesn't always happen, but if it does, what I recommend you do is just call your bank and let them know you're trying to purchase something for over $300 and ask them to allow it to go through. Then you can try again. Some people are all good and they never have a problem, but this is just in case. After that, you're going to get an email within minutes with all of your login details and everything you need to get started and start going through the course and the training and setting everything up. And then you're in. You'll log in and you'll officially be a member, and it's that easy. So go to the link on your screen right now before all these spots get filled, folks. And depending on what device you're on, you might see a button, but just get in there right away, because when you do, we're going to hand you everything you need: the templates, the formulas, the website, the domain, the frameworks that are working right now, so you can have fast success doing this and be our next success story. The closest thing I can compare this to, folks, is bowling with bumpers. Okay. So even if you're not experienced, you're still able to hit a few pins. And that's what we're doing here. Just trying to get you 1% of my results, which is what you can see here. I mean, what if you just got 1% of these results? $4 million in 1 year. How would that change your life? And I've taken how I've done this and I've just diluted it down for anyone to do. This works for complete beginners. It works worldwide. It works for folks young, it works old folks, people with experience. It doesn't matter. And you can see here, look how quickly you can get your investment back. I mean, we have results for days, folks. Now, here's another way that I can pretty much guarantee your results in this program. And I say that not because, you're just about to get access to SAS Pro and the training and all the profit products, the profit page builder, the personal ads targeting and everything. And of course, you're going to get access to me, my team, with one-on-one support, weekly support too. But I want to sweeten the pie a bit more. Now, I love to reward action takers. Now, we tend to fill this up pretty quickly, but we always find that action taking is one of the most important characteristics to those being successful. So if we're hopping in right now and being a man or a woman of action, you're going to get our triple ironclad guarantee, $4,000 off. And for the next 15 people only, you're going to get these 6 special bonuses. And last time I did a webinar, these slots for bonuses filled up in roughly 12 minutes here. So there's no guarantee that when I'm done covering these bonuses that they'll even be available. So I suggest you reserve a spot and click that link wherever around the screen as fast as possible. But let's jump in and let me show you what these are all about. Now, on this session only is our first bonus, where we're going to give you $1,100 in traffic campaign credits, plus free proven traffic methods, so you can get started without spending a dime. That's over $1,000 for free, folks, when you join today and you're one of the first 15 people. You can see here that I started with free traffic credits and I grew it to over $1.15 million. And you're starting with hundreds of dollars more than what I ever started with. So how awesome is that? Now, our second bonus is really exciting, and this is this session only, is we're going to make sure that when you come in the program, you get right on the phone with one of our growth coaches. We have a special phone line for you as well. They're trying to help you get started and grow this business fast. So when you jump on, you get to schedule that call as soon as you get inside the program, as long as you're one of the first 15 people to jump in by going to the link on your screen. And having this coach will help you get results faster, like you see here, because look at that, $31,000 in a day, because this coach is in the trenches doing this, and they're helping hold you accountable and helping you make sure that you get your first sales even faster. So when you sign up today, you'll be getting these 2 bonuses you see on the screen, the $1,100 in free traffic credits and the one-on-one call with a growth coach on top of everything else we've mentioned here. But that's not all. So the third bonus is a 21-day, what I call ROI and profit roadmap, showing you exactly what you need to do to get a return on your investment here in 21 days. Because at the end of the day, you're here to invest in yourself, your financial future, and it's our job to make sure that you have everything you need to get a return on your investment and a big profit, so you can be one of our success stories that you've seen so many of today. And by following these steps, the program pays for itself tenfold. Just look at these results that are possible. 4-day period, again, $110,000. So that means, again, if you're one of the first 15 people to jump in, you get these traffic credits, you get a call with a growth coach, you get a 21-day roadmap on top of everything you're already getting, and there's more. So the fourth bonus is, for the first 15 people that jump in today, is we're also going to show you how to make commissions, what we call big ticket commissions, from anywhere from $500 to $1,950 per sale in a single commission. Now, with this bonus, we'll share with you how you can go out there and make 1 or 2 sales and meet and double your investment today fast. We do this quite a lot in our business, and it makes results like these very easily possible. That means you're getting the traffic credits, you're getting a call with a coach, you're getting a 21-day ROI and profit roadmap, and you'll learn how to make big commissions of $500 and more. Of course, if and only if you jump in fast by going to the link that's on your screen right now. And here's bonus 5. And here's the thing about this one, is when you follow this information, you're going to make sales and you're going to succeed. And we found from doing this for years now that many of our members have needed to create a business where they can save money on taxes, expense their entire program, and just do things the right way. Now, of course, I know I'm thinking a little bit ahead here, but since this has become such a big deal for many of our members, we've gone ahead and paid for an expert to help you create an LLC and consult with you on how to save the most money on your taxes so you can write everything off. And you have that when you're ready and you want to start making money with this program. Because you're definitely going to need that when you start getting results and earnings like so many of our students have. And as you see, I've gotten as well. So you're getting all of these bonuses, which is 5 so far, when you jump in as one of the first 15 folks who jump in today. You're getting the free traffic credits, a free call with a growth coach, 21-day roadmap, high ticket commissions, and now we've prepaid for an expert to help you create an LLC and consult with you on taxes and how you can write everything off for free. Now, last but not least is here's bonus number 6. What we're going to do is we're going to give you an extra spot inside of the SAS Pro membership, meaning you can bring in a family member, a colleague, a friend, a cousin, a business partner, whatever, into Super Affiliate System Pro, and we'll give you and them access to the entire training program, the ads, the software, the bonuses, everything. Now, this is important because they're going to have questions that you may not. They're going to have successes and challenges that you may not have, and vice versa. We found that many of our members partner up, and when they do it with someone, they end up having results and success faster. And that's because they're able to learn from those experiences and their partner's experience. So we're going to make sure you have an extra spot for that person, whoever you decide that person is, to help fast track your growth. And here's the thing. When you take advantage of that bonus, we've even had members split their membership payment with the person that joins with them. So effectively, you can take your investment today and just cut it completely in half. That's an option you have here today. And many people have gone out and do that. And I think it's fantastic. Again, we want to make sure this is an absolute no-brainer for you. So that's when you sign up today, you'll be getting all of these bonuses for free, $8,300 in extra bonus material, when you're one of the first 15 men of action or women of action to join by going to the link on your screen. And again, this is all on top of everything else you're getting. You're getting unlimited access to the Super Affiliate System Pro training. You're getting winning profit products that have made me tens of millions of dollars and guaranteed acceptance to make money from those products as well. You're getting a done-for-you profit page builder, which already has a website for you and a domain, so you don't have to do anything technical to put these pages up. And if you want to edit them, you have a drag and drop website editor. You have done-for-you pre-configured library of $1 million ads. You get live calls each week with our team where you can ask questions or go over any obstacles you're having. You have 24/7 unlimited access to one-on-one email coaching to support you throughout the way. You have a private accelerated growth mastermind where you can interact with other students going through this program, even partner up with people and share experiences and learn from others. And you have, on top of all of this, you have a zero risk, ironclad, stronger than an ox, 30-day guarantee. That's at least $27,000 of value, folks. And you're getting all of this at an insane discount. But it's worth much, much, much more than that, especially because of the results that you've seen that I've gotten and all of the other folks I've showed you so far. And again, you can just see that here and here and here and here and here, over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just insane amounts of money being made applying exactly what you're seeing here today. But again, my results don't matter. Don't take my word from it. Hear it from some of my students. I have some cool videos they've sent in after they've changed their life. Check this out from Hernan Sebastian.
It took me about a week to learn. And here I am, 2.5 months later, and I already made about $20,000 in affiliate commissions. You will never, ever go hungry again once you know how to apply. So I can definitely recommend and vouch for your program to anybody, either beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Get that program today and start double, triple, tenfold your income.
Okay, now here's Brian Pfeiffer. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hi, my name is Brian Pfeiffer. Big shout out to John Crestani. I've made over $1 million in commissions from my home-based business.
Now, how awesome is that? And you saw some of the, I posted a screenshot of this guy's results a while back. He was the limo driver. He was making as much as $10,000 and more a day just because he kept at this. He just kept doing it over and over again. And here's Tomomi I don't know how to Nakamura, I think. I really don't know how to pronounce her last name, but let's hear from her.
My name's Tomomi, and I am a single mom in Tucson, Arizona, and I've been struggling to pay my bills, and now I have an internet business, and I'm so excited. I implemented what I learned in the program a week ago, and I've made several sales already. Within 2 days, I got my first sale. It is so easy to understand, and you get a lot of one-on-one attention if you need it. The community is great, and I totally recommend it. So, thank you. Thank you, John Crestani.
I mean, how awesome is that, right? Like, single mom in 2 days. Again, she wanted to make a change and she had the right roadmap. And those two things combined, she just took the bull by the horns and started making money that fast. I mean, how many other systems have not made folks any money? This is life-changing. And as you see, you can scale this up to making over $10,000 a day within 2 days. And these are all real examples, folks. I mean, go to the link at the top of your screen. Again, if you are wanting to make a change and you want to get the roadmap, go to the top of your screen and get this before all the bonuses are filled up and before the discounted spots are gone. And the fact is, as I see it, you have 3 options today, and only 3. And let me lay them out for you so that your choice is a little bit easier. The first choice, the red door, is just do nothing, right? There's nothing stopping you from just keeping your status quo. If you're perfectly happy where you are in life, and if you've already prepared for anything that might go sideways in the future, you've saved up, you're simply not interested in growing your income with this business right now, that's totally fine. You can certainly choose this option and just do nothing. But since you've made it this far, I don't think that's you. I think you're ready to make a chance on yourself, to become the best version, what I call the James Bond version of yourself. And if I'm right in saying that, then you're down to 2 choices already. Now, the second choice is you just go at this alone. Now, I know personally how hard this is to build up a profitable online business, because it took me years and years and millions of dollars to get to this level. But if you think you have it all figured out already, and if you feel like you don't need any help along the journey and you can just go it alone, folks, it might take years, it might even take a decade to get the missing pieces to have success at this level that we're showing you today. Now, of course, it's totally possible and you can achieve some level of success, but honestly, it might take you a good bit of time and a good bit of money, some testing, some tweaking to figure it all out, some costly mistakes, but it's definitely possible. But if you're looking for a way to grow your income without wasting time, without wasting money, and without wasting effort, if you want to reap the rewards of having a business that generates you income week after week after week after week, and you're ready to start growing that business to that kind of income right away with the exact steps, the tools, the hand-holding from my team and I, then your choice is freaking clear. It's choice number 3, and it's letting us work with you and do the heavy lifting for you. Simply let us put our proven system to work for you. We will do the legwork for you because we've spent and will continue to spend the money needed in testing first, so you don't have to. Just follow the steps and you can bypass all the failures I experienced to get where I am today. When you join Super Affiliate System Pro, we'll bring you the most updated info to help you maximize your monthly income. But truly, take a second and ask yourself, which choice here will be the easiest for you? I think we've made it an absolute no-brainer. And all that's left for you to do is take the first step today and be a man of action or a woman of action. But remember, only 30 people can join this opportunity today at the special price we've posted, and only the next 15 will get the fast action bonuses here. So don't delay any longer. Make the smart choice, the right choice for you and your family. Because truly, if all I did was show you exactly how myself and our students have quit their jobs, created financial freedom, time freedom, better lives, would it be worth it? If all I did was give you the ability to start getting 1% of my results and hit $5,000 and scale it to $10,000 or more, would it be worth it? If all I did was allow you to spend more time with your loved ones, your family, your friends, and never have to worry about money again, would it be worth it? I'm sure you'd give me a resounding yes, John. Now, to get started now, to get everything on your screen and to get it completely risk-free with our guarantee at the lowest possible price with all of the bonuses, jump in now and we're going to have the link somewhere on your screen. You might see a button depending on what device you're on, but make sure you join as soon as possible because listen, folks, Super Affiliate System is limited. We have only 30 discounted spots for new members, and this isn't some type of fake scarcity like the gurus do out there. We can only let in 30 people for the quality. I don't want this to get too big, and I don't want my team's attention to be diluted so that you can get better results faster. We also only have 15 fast action spots set aside. I'm not exactly sure where we're at right now, but I'm sure we're almost out of those bonuses already. And we're starting soon. The next critical piece of my training is next Thursday. Put that on your calendars. So we want you in and ready for it by then. I urge you to make this decision one way or the other because listen, in 12 months, you'll surely arrive. But the question is where? In 12 months, you'll be no more than 12 months older. Or you can be on your way to $5,000, $10,000 or more consistently and reliably with the Super Affiliate System Pro. That choice is completely up to you. And I truly believe that anyone can do this. Just take a look at this video one of my students sent me. This is a 15-year-old student of mine.
I wanted to say that it works. I'm 15 and within one day I've made my first commission. So if I can do it, that means you can too. And what I did was I followed all his steps because I feel like anybody can do it. You know, you can sit on your bed in your underwear and make money. You just gotta put in the effort, you know?
I mean, first of all, that I think that one's kind of funny because it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, the kid has, like the kid's 15, he has like acne on his face. He looks like he hasn't had a girlfriend yet. He's doing this in his underpants. I mean, it's hilarious, but it's awesome. And I'm sure this kid's life has been completely changed forever. The fact that he's starting at this so young and his mind has been open to the possibilities here so young. If you have an extra spot and you have kids, you have grandkids, whatever, this is a fantastic thing that many of my students have been able to share with their kids, with their grandkids, and they bring the whole family in on it. And I just absolutely love that. Okay. And he made his first commission in one day. And this is another story I just absolutely love. I brought up Tyler earlier. He made $1.4 million. And let's just hear what he has to say right here.
So prior to learning your marketing methods, I was in a job that was basically customer service based. I'd looked into other opportunities of other things I could do working from home to make money, but none of them had ever worked. I had tried multi-level marketing. I had even hired a coach to try and teach me once. It ended up being a waste of $2,000 as the guy just left me after 6 weeks with nothing to show for it. The only thing I learned in multi-level marketing was how to offend all my friends and make them hate me. So I got started, and it wasn't an immediate hit, It took some time, it took some effort. There's no magic button, and that's not what this is, but it was probably the easiest thing I'd ever tried, and it was definitely the most rewarding. Within the first year, I made more money in a single month than I'd made in the previous years. I took my family on an all-expense paid trip to somewhere really fun in Brazil, and it was just spared no expense. We went on this all-day trip in a dune buggy out on sand dunes. We bought a house in a really nice neighborhood. We bought a trailer. I bought my pickup truck that has everything on it that I ever wanted. There's like nothing else I can add to it. It has everything. It's my dream truck. Like, I've been able to pass some of what I've learned onto my children. My oldest son, he just bought a Dodge Challenger with the money he's made. To this day, we all remember that trip as being kind of a celebration of a change in our lives that was permanent at that point. Our lives had changed forever.
Now, how awesome is that? I mean, I love Tyler's story, and what he didn't really tell you about his story too was that he was an American living in Brazil. He had moved to Brazil on a mission, but he had gotten stuck in Brazil because he wasn't able to earn enough money to ever move back to America with his family. And he wanted to move back to America. And through this system, he created that freedom in his life to move back to America, buy the house of his dreams, and all the things you saw. And it's just been his life has completely changed because of this. And I am so happy to have played a role in that transformation. It's just super exciting for me. So what will you do? Will you take the next step towards $5,000 or $10,000 reliably with the super affiliate system, or will you stay where you are, stuck? Because here's what it might be costing you to not have your freedom. Take a look and answer me this. What do you want to be making every month? What did you make last month? Let's say you have a $10,000 a month goal, but you made $5,000 last month in your job or through all of your income. That's a $5,000 a month difference. And that difference of $5,000 a month from your goal means that it costs you about $60,000 a year to stay where you are and not hit your goals, to not get your freedom over the course of the next year. How much longer are you going to keep this problem, the $60,000 a year problem? And it's not just all about financials, because remember, For me, I was barely able to pay my bills. I wasn't putting anything into savings. I was just scraping by. I ended up being a human guinea pig testing experimental medicine just to make money to get by. I couldn't afford a ring to ask my wife to marry me. I felt like I was drowning at the bottom of a pool of debt and I'd never make it to the top. I was embarrassed. And when I was told about this opportunity from my mentor, I didn't even listen to him for months. Yet look where I'm at today. But imagine for a second that you had a time machine and you saw the exact moment where I decided to start this business finally. Now imagine you could see me sitting there at my computer at that exact moment, and you could see that I decided to instead not do anything at all. What if you could see me doing nothing at all, staying right where I was, knowing all you do now about where I've gotten all the money I've made for myself and others and all of my students? I'm sure you'd be screaming at me, no, 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 John, you've got to do it. Don't step away. And listen, the same is true for you right now. This is your moment. This is one opportunity that can help you reach financial freedom, but you can do nothing. Nothing changes. And the truth is that not making a choice is a choice. People on their deathbeds never regret the opportunities they took, only the ones they didn't or the ones they missed. So don't miss this opportunity. Go to the link on your screen by now to get everything we've shared with you here today before our time together is up and before all of these slots fill up. Now, what I didn't share with you earlier is that, and this is pretty personal, when I got this going, when I finally built up this business to making me a significant income of millions of dollars a year and more, my house burned down in the Malibu fires. I have about a 2-acre ranch out in Malibu, and you can see that right here. Okay, completely gone. So I say all of that because if I can go through that, the complete destruction of everything I own, and still be here with you today earning millions of dollars, so can you. Just when I had built everything up, I had lost everything in my life. But my business is online. It stands the test of time. It'll never get saturated, and it's bigger now than it ever was before. And when you join, you're going to be learning from me where these results have been possible. And because of those results, I've been featured in publications around the world. You see all over the place on TV, in news magazines, on infomercials, etc. I've grown a monster following because of this on YouTube. Millions of people watch my videos every single month. And it's because it's not only me getting these results, but it's also my students. You see Ronnie here. You see Tyler, 1.4 million. You see Brian Pfeiffer having completely changed his life around from being a limo driver. You see Ronnie right here.
Thanks to John's program, I work from home. I travel the world. I have an income that I say that I think the average CEO makes like $200,000-$300,000 a year. I make more than the average CEO, but I don't have to work the hours that a CEO does.
Insane stuff. I mean, just how awesome is that? And here's Ryan. Let's hear about his experience on the program.
And what's been your story? I told him a little bit about you earlier, but what's been your story?
Okay, well, a few years ago, I was working in an arcade full time and on the Jersey Shore. And anybody who works on the full time on the Jersey Shore, you work like 80 hours a week in the summer. But then you get the winters off. So during the winters off, I started going to conventions. I met John, and I took his course. And it didn't take long. Within the first year, I broke 6 figures, so it was real quick. And at that point, I was like, all right, I'm not coming back next summer. So I got out of there, and kind of the rest is history.
Yeah, and you moved from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I did. I now
Recently,
live,
yeah.
Yep, I now live in Venice Beach, and that's like kind of been my dream. You know, I always wanted to do it, but I needed to be financially stable enough to do it. So, you know, thanks to the course, I was able to do that and get over there.
Awesome stuff, dude. Well, awesome stuff going on. And any words of advice to people who are on the fence and considering joining the program?
I would say just do it and, you know, take the course and follow all the directions and just believe that you can do it and just put everything into it. Because, you know, if you really do everything that he tells you to, it will make you money because it worked for me. So.
Awesome, dude. Dude, thank you so much.
Now you see here, this was at a mastermind I was at, and you see a lot of money on the table. And the reason I put a lot of that money on the table is we kind of joke about this. People don't even think money people make from the internet is real. So I just did a monster withdrawal from my bank account and just laid all this money on the table to show folks that the internet money's real. And I thought it was kind of funny. We didn't let too many people know because obviously that was a lot of money on the table right there. So, and he went from a 9-to-5 job to making 6 figures in a year, no experience, no tech skills, very little money to get started. I mean, and he's living out his dreams now. I mean, how great is that? Now, lastly, let's hear from this student of mine, David.
Thanks to John and his media buying programs, I've done hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra revenue. It's been absolutely life-changing.
Again, phenomenal results from our students. I think this is pretty clear by now, and you can be next. And here's how we'll help you get those results. If you're one of the first 30 people to jump in today, you're going to get a huge discount. You're going to get access to the Super Affiliate System Pro training program. Again, these are videos from me, from the mouth of the horse, showing you step by step what to do. You're going to get winning profit products and guaranteed acceptance to promote the same products that have been making me millions of dollars for years. You're going to get a done-for-you profit page builder, pre-configured profit pages, no technical setup required, drag and drop website editor with your own web domain, with your own web hosting provided by us, a done-for-you pre-configured library of million-dollar ads, live weekly coaching calls where you can ask questions of my team 4 times a month, 24/7 one-on-one email coaching and support, a private accelerated growth mastermind where you can communicate and work with other students that have had, lots of success in our program, and even partner up with people. And you have a zero risk, stronger than an ox, 30-day guarantee. So there's no risk to you. And if you're one of the first 15 people to join, you get all of these bonuses. Bonus number 1, which is $1,100 in traffic credits and free traffic methods. You get a personal one-on-one call with a Super Affiliate System growth coach. You get our exclusive 21-day roadmap of exactly what you need to do. You get a done-for-you high-ticket commissions, $500 plus from one single sale. You get a 2-for-1 Super Affiliate System Pro mentorship access. So you can do this with a cousin, a friend, a daughter, whatever, your wife, your husband. That's a total value of over $27,000. And you can jump in on this today, completely risk-free. But for argument's sake, let's say that $27,000 in value. Let me ask you this. Do you think paying $27,000 would be a lot of money to learn how to make as much as $100,000 or more, like many of my students have? Now, I'm not asking you to join for anywhere near $27,000 today, but let's pretend for a second that I was. Everyone that we asked that question to says that spending $27,000, which is the total value of the program, one time to make as much as our students have for the rest of your life is nothing. That's because you can potentially earn all of that $20,000 investment back in the next month. Even if if that was over 6 months, it would still be worth it because everything after that is pure profit. But again, that's not anywhere near what you'll need to invest to get in today when you go to the link on the screen now. I always like to weigh my options. So let's talk about some of the worst case scenarios you'd face if you joined at Super Affiliate System Pro and didn't get the results. Now, worst case scenario number one is you only make $14 a day. If you only made $14 a day, you'd make your investment back in around 2 months. That's at $14 a day. I've shown you a lot of other results that are a lot higher. Worst case scenario number two is you only get 0.5% of my results, not even 1% of my results that we talked about. And to make that even more real, that's 1/200th of my results we're talking about, even though you'll be getting the exact same system I use. Now, some of my smallest days have been around $15,000 a day. So 0.5% of that is only $75 a day. That's only $2,200 a month. And right there, you've more than 2x'd your investment. Or let's talk about worst case scenario number three. Let's say you do all the work and you just can't make anything work. If that's the case, you're fully protected by our ironclad, stronger than an ox, 30-day guarantee. We'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Jump in now by going to the link on your screen, but do so before those 30 spots are filled for the program or the 15 spots are gone for the bonuses. Listen, it wasn't your fault before today that you weren't making this kind of income, because maybe you didn't have this information. You didn't know this was possible. You didn't know this business model even existed. You didn't know that you could do it or that other people like you were doing this right now. But now, on the other hand, you do have the information and you do have the opportunity to move forward with. That means it's now your responsibility to do something about it if that's what you truly want. Because what I just shared were only the worst case scenarios. But let's take a second and imagine the best case scenarios where results like this are possible. In 1 day. Now, before we move on, I have some good news and bad news, guys. At this point in the presentation, it does look like the spots for our bonuses are either completely gone or almost gone. But here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend some more spots here for the bonuses for everyone that's still watching, as long as you join before the countdown timer ends. Now, I have my team here, and we're going to start a countdown timer. Let's set this countdown timer here with enough time for everyone to get in. So again, if you get in before this countdown timer ends, you will get all of the bonuses and full and complete access to our special offer that we've talked about here. But you need to join before the countdown timer ends, folks. Hey, Brett, if you can, just make sure the countdown timer comes on the next screen, please. Thanks, Brett. All right. So let's hear from Bob. He has an amazing story here. Now, just a note, if this seems a little scripted, it's because he actually wrote down the testimonial before he recorded it. But this is his story, and he's a real student of our program. And this is his story.
Hey guys, Bob Sepchik here. Back in 1999, I was living in Florida. I fell into a deep, dark hole of anxiety and depression. I had no choice. I had to move back home into my parents' house. Now, I was completely broke. I had no money to pay them for rent or to even pitch in for utility bills. I was working jobs, but because of my anxiety and depression, I could not concentrate. I would quit every job. Because of my depression, I didn't even want to get out of bed every day. I knew there was only one way out, and that was to find something that I could do from home. A home business opportunity, an online business opportunity. So that's what I started searching for. Years went by. I spent thousands of dollars. I spent a lot of time. 19 years later, I was $83,000 in debt, and I did not make one dime. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you know somebody that has been there. One night I was laying on my bed. I was on Facebook. And one of those Facebook ads popped up. It was a gentleman by the name of John Cristani. And he was talking about how he could help you build an online business from scratch, step by step. I'm thinking, yeah, right. I've been there before. I've already wasted $83,000 and I'm completely broke. But something told me to click on his ad, and I did, because he had a free training that I wanted to attend just to see what it was about. And during that free training is when I found out what I was missing during the previous 19 years. Two things. One, a mentor. Somebody that already knew what they were doing, that could basically take my hand and guide me step by step from A to Z. Two, a community of like-minded people, all headed in the same direction, all looking for the same success. I ended up taking John's course. Within 7 weeks, I was able to take my family to Jamaica to celebrate my newfound success. Within 9 months, I wiped out all of my debt, and I had $175,000 sitting in my bank account. My bank account had never seen that much money. If I could do this program, you could do this program. Just may change your life. It saved my life.
Now, folks, it's, I mean, not to get all emotional on you here, but there are, you know, being such a public figure like I am on TV and YouTube and all this stuff, I get some people that see my ads and they write mean things about me, but what keeps me going and what makes my month, my year, my day is results and stories like what just happened for Bob right here. I can't emphasize enough, seeing the lives that sharing this information changes is absolutely amazing. And it makes me realize I am an instrument of a higher power, and it is my duty to get this information out to folks like you and help change more lives. So once again, if you are ready to make that change, if you are ready for a roadmap that can take you on this path to success, I implore you, go to the link or the button or whatever on your screen. But first, I'm going to show another student right here who made over $500 in just 3 days after joining this program.
So hello, I was broke. I was afraid of being evicted. I wasn't sleeping at night because I was so worried. And literally this man called John Crestani presented to me his course, and I knew it was possible to make money online, but I just didn't know exactly how it's done from A to Z. And this man, John Crestani, he taught me everything. And really, I highly recommend every single one of you who needs money, who needs cash, who needs things done now. Please register to this course. Learn it, because it will change your life as it changed mine. $500 in commission in just 3 days. In just 3 days, that's madness. So please, there's so much hope for you. There's so much more waiting for you, because it's a lot more than possible to get $1,000 a day in marketing. You just need to use the money you got from the first initial sale, pour it back into the ad, increase the ad campaign budget, and believe me, you will reap fruit day by day. You will reap fruits day by day, because if you agree and go follow through exactly how John Crestani tells you, there's no reason you won't be making even $10,000 a day. Okay, people have surpassed John Crestani in their internet business because they listened and applied. So please, every single one of you who needs money, who needs cash, hop on the course. Really, there's everything to lose here. Have a lovely day.
Okay, folks. Now that guy's a little intense, but I love it. You know, it's great. And what he's saying about students surpassing me and my results of over $21 million is completely true. I've had students, you know, I've one student I know in particular who just bought a nearly $10 million house, and he's made tens of millions of dollars more than I have from taking my course, from taking action and just continuously applying and just working insane. And frankly, it makes me a little, gives me a little bit of FOMO, but that's fine. I'm happy to see people surpassing me and making so much money. And these results are possible because of the Super Affiliate System Pro training. You don't need a lot of experience, additional software, a lot of time, or tech skills to make this work, because we give you everything you need. You can learn for the next few weeks and cut your learning curve by 90% with the exact steps that have worked for me and my students. You can use our software to do things even faster. You can use copy and paste to emulate what's already working. You can launch your first campaigns and start making sales right away. But without Super Affiliate System, it might take you months or years to get this right. And at the end of the day, you probably won't get results anywhere near what we or my students have been doing. Without us, it's just not as easy. And that's why you need our help, our processes, our software to help get this started faster and easier, regardless of how much time or money or experience you have. And if you compare that to everything else out there, let's take a look. When you look at college or other businesses versus SAS Pro, you'll see that for college or to start other businesses, you're looking at $40,000 to even as much as millions of dollars to get started. It might take you years to get results, especially in a 9-to-5 job right out of college, to start saving enough for retirement. It's almost never risk-free. And from my personal experience, it's, I was trading time for money, just always stressed, in debt. And many of our students echo the same sentiments. So with SAS Pro, it's a super small investment. It takes only weeks to get results, and it's completely risk-free with our guarantee. And at the end of it, you can potentially have time, financial freedom, faster and easier than anything else out there. So just jump right in and get everything on your screen completely risk-free. Here's what to do next: is go to the link on your screen. Depending on what device you're on, you might see a button, and make sure you jump in right now. So you get all of these bonuses, our enrollment discounts, all of the things we listed here, and the stronger than an ox guarantee. But don't wait like I waited way back when I ignored what my mentor had told me. I estimate I lost $1.8 million by waiting. And there has never been a better time than right now to start an internet business completely risk-free, like this opportunity right here. Imagine that time machine we had talked about. What if you could see yourself in that time machine, and you could look back on yourself at this very moment making this decision, and you knew that 1, 2, 3, or 6 months from now that you were already making $5,000 or more. But you could see yourself in that time machine about to not join SAS Pro. What would you say to yourself? If it was me, again, I'd be screaming at myself, no, and telling you not to shy away from that opportunity. I'd say jump in, that you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, because personally, I found that opportunity doesn't chase you. You need to go out there and get it. And this is the sign you've been waiting for. This is the sign that you can finally have that financial freedom, or whatever it is you desire, whether it's living a lifestyle of freedom, whether it's traveling, whether it's having the house of your dreams, whether it's spending more time with your family, helping others, sending your kids or grandkids to the best schools. Maybe it's simply just getting out of debt like Bob did, or maybe it's all of those things, regardless of what your goals are. The truth is that money gives you more choices. Money gives you flexibility and more stability. Because all across America, things just don't look too bright for the future. It's up to you to turn things around before it's too late. So don't make the same mistake I did. Don't let more of your life pass you by. Don't let more of those black blocks turn red, and make that decision, but make it soon, because time is running out. We only have 30 spots for early enrollment discount, and the bonuses are only available on this session. But again, know that not making a choice is still a choice. So make the right choice, the smart choice for you and your family. Whatever this ends up being, just know that we are here to help and support you. And also that your decision to join us is completely risk-free. If you're not confident with the program, you don't like it for whatever reason, you just don't like my beard, write to us at any time and you will get your full investment back, no questions asked. Because inside, I'm going to show you how this is possible and exactly what I did to get here. But again, don't take my word from it. Hear it from my students. So let's roll this clip.
Hi, John. I wanted to take a quick moment to give you a quick testimonial on Super Affiliate System. I've been using your course now for probably the last 2 or 3 months. I had been involved in a few other courses prior to coming to you, and I just want to tell you how amazing Super Affiliate System is. One of the problems I had with a few of the other courses is we were told that we needed to create our own Facebook ads. We needed to work on copywriting. We basically needed to do everything from scratch. It was great as a beginner to know that I had access inside of your course, everything at my disposal. So you just provide so much value. It's just unbelievable. Again, I wanted to just thank you from the bottom of my heart and to let you know that since I have been following the system, it's been about 2.5 weeks now. Yesterday, I made my first online affiliate commission. I'm absolutely, totally excited. And for the first time, I really see that, I have a future in this and I have someone who has my back. So again, John, just thank you so much for your time, spending time every Friday, 2 and 3 hours out of your schedule to just help everybody in the group and just to give us, nothing but value week after week after week. Again, thank you so much.
Again, I'm floored, I'm honored, I'm taken aback. It's so awesome seeing students get this sort of success. Now, finally, let's hear from my last student. His name is Drell.
Hey guys, it's Drell here. You might know me from my channel, Drell Jones, where I teach you how to make money with ClickBank. But I just want to show you guys what's possible when you stay consistent, you invest in yourself, and you follow the right mentor, man. Those 3 are extremely important when you're doing anything in life, not just business, anything in life. So I've been following John Cristani for a while now, and he has taught me everything I know basically about online marketing and affiliate marketing specifically. So as you can see, I'm in my ClickBank account and I'm gonna refresh the page so you know everything is legit, so you know I'm not hiding anything. This is live right now, so as you can see, everything stayed the same, so you know everything is legit. I'm not faking any of these stats. So as you can see, over the past like 2 weeks, I've earned well over $3,000 on ClickBank. Like this week, I made 954. This one I made, oh my computer's about to die. This one I made 608. This one I made 391, 1900, and then this week right here, I'm about to get over $1,000. But it hasn't always been this way. Like I've been through the struggle myself. I'm only 19 years old. I grew up with a single mom. I didn't go to college, man. So I'm just a regular person just like you. You might be watching this video. You haven't seen results yet on ClickBank. You haven't seen results yet with affiliate marketing or making money online yet. And I just want to tell you guys to invest in yourself and follow the right mentor, because a lot of YouTubers out there are not teaching the right information. And John Cristani is like one of the only few people I really follow, and I actually took his training myself, and that's how I'm able to produce the results that I'm making now. But I just want to show you guys last year real quick so you know that I've been through the struggle myself. This wasn't an overnight success, man. I promise you it wasn't. It took me over a year to get to this point, and what I learned was like the training will shortcut your success tremendously, man. So like as you can see, last year I only made $103, 53, 94, 33 for the whole week. So I've been through the struggle myself. And before this, it took me a year to even get my first sell on ClickBank. So it took me a lot of trial and error. And you got to invest in yourself and follow the right mentor, man, because I was just following everyone, trying out everything, and a lot of the methods did not work for me. So That's extremely important. And another thing, man, you got to stay consistent and stay patient, because I know a lot of you guys out there haven't seen results yet, and everyone around you doesn't believe in you because you have no proof yet. So it's hard for you to explain to them what you're trying to do, and you want to be an entrepreneur, but you have no proof yet. So I just want to tell you guys to stay patient, because like I said, it took me a year to get my first sale on ClickBank, and it took me 8 months after that to get my first $1,000 week. So, but now they believe in me now. So you just got to stay patient and believe in yourself, follow the right mentor, and you can do it, man. Stay patient, stay hungry, and keep working.
Now this kid is super young, coming from the hood, South Central LA, and he's been able to create an income that I'm sure, you know, everybody's in awe of. It's, again, fantastic stories here. Listen, we could show you SAS success stories for days. And I mean, just we have so many of these right here. And I've shown you over 50 people who have completely changed their lives doing this so far. So it's not about whether the super affiliate system works, because it definitely does. But I know where you're at. You're probably sitting there looking at that tiny number on the screen for the investment. And it probably doesn't seem like a tiny number right now, but the goal here is, so at the end of this program, it does seem like a tiny number. When you look at what this investment can do for you, though, it is extremely tiny. I mean, just take a look at what it's done for others. Again, life-changing amounts right here. Every single one of them. Students everywhere are earning their first sales in their sleep, when they wake up. First sales ever. And that's possible because of what I've been able to do with my own business applying this system. I've taken what I've learned and I've taught it to others, and you can be next. And it's been working over and over and over and over and over and over again for more and more and more people. So as we wrap up, I have two questions for you. First, are you where you want to be? Really think about it. And second, will joining Super Affiliate System or not joining it likely lead you to a better place in life? Ask yourself this, because I can tell you right now that the Super Affiliate System is one of the most exciting journeys for you. Even if for some odd reason it doesn't work out for you, you'll be waking up excited. You'll be learning a lot, and you'll be motivated, and you'll be in a group that's all committed to your success. So if you're considering joining and you're feeling a little discomfort right now, that's good. And that's normal, because the hardest decisions are oftentimes the most life-changing ones. You have a chance to start new at something that will help you level up. And this is your chance to write a new future from this moment forward for yourself and for your family and your descendants to come. All right, everyone. Now, we've reached the end of the presentation, but we're not done yet. We're almost there. What we're going to do is go ahead right now and take some of the most pressing questions. Actually, though, before I do, it does look like our countdown timer is up. So what I'm going to do is, I've been talking to you for a while, and you've stuck around with me for this long. So I'm just going to reward you. And I'm going to go ahead and reset the countdown timer here, so you can still get access to everything here and all the bonuses. I want to be able to answer all the pressing questions you guys have. I don't want people to miss out. So here's the deal, guys. If you go to the page and it's sold out for the discounted price, I'm sorry. That's just the risk you take. But we're going to extend the timer so we can answer your questions. And just a heads up is you can see everything you're going to get when you join today on the screen, the entire packages, and all of the bonuses are still available. But let's go ahead and jump into some of the questions, okay? I'm going to answer the most important ones first, but let me say this. Don't let any question stop you from jumping in. I'd even recommend reserving your spot at this price and getting the bonuses so you don't miss anything, because we can answer your question inside the program and you're fully protected by the risk-free guarantee. But if you're on the fence still, this question and answer session should clear up a lot for you. So the first question I have is, in the last couple of years, I've bought a few courses and I end up getting abandoned by the creator. I'd love to join here, but how will I know this will be any different than those other times? Okay, good question. I completely get it. You've probably tried stuff before, failed, and had bad experiences, and you're kind of conditioned to think that nothing will work or nothing will help you. And I totally get that. That's completely valid, but I can guarantee that 1, you've never done this before, and 2, our team and support is just unmatched. We're not successful unless you are. This is a coaching program, not just a course. And having that mindset you've had before isn't going to help you get to the next level, because you wouldn't be here if that mindset served you before. So all you have to do is give this a try, because our guarantee protects you if this doesn't work out for you. Okay, next question. If everyone here does this, will this get saturated? Will I still be successful and be able to make money doing this? Okay, good question. No, this won't get saturated. We have hundreds of students, and because of how big the market is, there aren't any issues whatsoever. You see, there's 2 kinds of people: the group that makes a lot of money and the other group that makes excuses. And in my personal experience, I've never seen someone be a part of both groups, seriously. So you have to choose which one you want to be in. Okay. Next question. John, I really want to join, but I don't have a whole lot of time. I have a 9-to-5 job, other commitments, a wife, and 2 kids. Is this something you think I can really do? I completely get that. I have a wife. I have 2 kids too. I mean, I was taking experimental medicine. I had a job. I had other commitments. And many of our successful students are in the same spot you're in. I mean, frankly, everybody has other commitments in their life right now. So you see this, if this required a ton of time and effort, we really wouldn't have as many successful students as we have. These people have commitments and responsibilities, and they do great. You only need a few hours a week. So yes, if your time is limited, you can absolutely do this. And frankly, what really helps people get going is that when they see sales and commissions and so fast using and applying my system, they want to put more time and effort into it. It's a really big motivating factor here, how quickly it works. Okay, next question. What if I'm not 100% sure I can do this? I'm starting as a beginner. Is that something that's going to hold me back? Okay, good question. And here's the thing. Our students weren't confident. I wasn't confident when I got started. I was a beginner too. There's no way to be confident going into something new, because you're never going to have an idea, like a fully idea of what to expect, right? It's like opening a door without knowing what's on the other side. But that's why you have us, my entire support team, weekly calls, all that stuff. You just need to have to want change and give this a fair shot and do the work, and we'll help you get there. Okay, next question. What if it's not for me? Am I protected once I jump in? And we've covered this before, but you're 100% protected. We have our ironclad, stronger than an ox, 30-day guarantee, and it protects you if you decide it's just not for you. If you find this is just not your thing for whatever reason, just write to us and we'll give you a full refund. It doesn't matter if it's right up to the minute of that 30-day time frame. You're protected, and if you're not happy, neither are we. So you're protected 100%. I'm featured all over the media, and I have a reputation to protect too. Next question. Do I need to invest anything after I jump into the program? No, there isn't anything you need to invest. We have the software, the hosting, the domain, and everything you'll need inside. You'll get the free traffic credits to get started, but of course, you can get better results if you invest some time and money into this, right? That's true with anything. In a perfect world, I'd say you'd want around $500 extra to invest into ads or whatever, but you can do this for free to start and then just profit cycle everything from there. Okay, next one. Hey, John, I really want to join, but this is a little bit out of my budget and it's a lot of money. Got it. Listen, it's okay if this is a lot of money for you, but the goal of the program, right, is to get you out of a place where this is not a lot of money for you to invest, where this is a drop in the bucket for you and doing more of the same thing of whatever you're doing just won't make that a reality. You see, I see my education and my growth as an investment, not a cost. I recently invested $100,000 into a mastermind because it'll help me make way more than that. And this is the same thing with our track record and all the results we're getting with our students. It can help you grow a big business. It's a start for something new that'll help you grow, and it doesn't just go away. So start to see this as an investment in what's next, and that'll help you change your perspective and your life. John, what kind of support is offered in the program? Okay, so I went over a number of these things. You can kind of see them on the screen, but you get weekly calls with my team, okay? You get unlimited one-on-one email coaching. You have a mastermind group where you can network with other students. The weekly calls are done through a GoToWebinar. The email support is obvious. The mastermind group is through a forum, a private members-only forum for our most successful students. And that call with the growth coach is one-on-one, and you get that as soon as you jump in. So whenever you need help or support, you're able to get it. Next question. Is there a payment plan? Yeah, so if you go to the link on your screen or the button, just make sure you click it. You can see all of the options available. But yes, you can break this up into multiple payments to make it easier. If you go with a full payment option, you save money, but definitely take the payment plan option if you can't make that full payment option work. You'll still get everything we're sharing in the program and all of the bonuses. Okay, next question. Hey John, I live in England. Hey John, I live in England. Can I still do this and also get paid? So yes, this works worldwide and you get paid weekly. The internet is worldwide as well. You get paid worldwide, so this won't be an issue wherever you live. You can get paid through direct deposit to your bank account or a check sent to your address worldwide. I haven't ever seen an issue where someone wasn't able to participate or get paid doing this. I'm still thinking about it. Can I sleep on this and make a decision tomorrow or in a couple of days? Great question. And yes, you can absolutely sleep on this, but you probably won't get the discount we have today. And also there's no guarantee you'll get any of these bonuses either. We do it this way because we want you to take action. We want you to move forward and make this a no-brainer for you. From what I've seen, men of action and women of action have the most success in this program. So yes, you can wait, but if you want everything here, jump in today. We definitely wouldn't want you to miss out. Next question. Can I go through the whole course right away? A good question, and the answer is no. We've actually found that some of our students get the best results just going little by little and focusing only on the next step versus the entire formula at once. We've spaced things out in a sequential fashion because it's step by step. Again, this isn't just a video live, this is a course. You need to do A before you need to do B. You need to do B before you need to do C. So we do it that way so you get the best results. Okay, next question. John, thanks for the presentation. Am I able to be successful with this if I really don't know how the products work and what we're selling? I feel kind of weird not knowing much about them. Okay, good question. Yes, you absolutely can, and here's why. So the products we sell have been proven and have been vetted by ClickBank and other networks. They only sell so well because of how well they take care of their customers. So I often know very little, if anything, about the products I sell, and it's not a problem at all. Okay, a couple questions left. Hey, John, I don't want to be on camera or leave the house or anything like that. Is there something I can do completely from home? I'm naturally an introvert and I don't want to put myself out there, but I still want to make sure I can be successful with this. Please let me know. Thanks. Yeah, you absolutely can. You don't need to leave the house for anything. None of this involves you going on camera or showing your face to anyone, anywhere. No one needs to know who you are ever. Okay. And that's what's so great about someone else doing the work for us. They get to do all of the selling and the education. All we need to do is send people to them. I call it traffic, right? It's super simple, and you can be a complete introvert and still be successful. Okay, next question. Do I still qualify for bonuses? I want to make sure I do everything before I join. I don't want to miss anything. Yes, you still qualify for the bonuses, but you have to join right away. Okay. Yeah, we're almost finished here, so make sure you get in right away if you want to get those bonuses. I'm going to take like one more question. Okay, last question. John, I'm a little bit older and I've never been great with technology. Is this still something I can do? Yes, absolutely. And here's the thing. The fact that you're watching this webinar is the most you'd ever need to be in terms of techie to be successful with this. We give you all the steps, and if you need any help, that's why we have so much support. So definitely jump in and we'll support you the entire way. I encourage you to make sure you are on every one of those weekly webinars, the weekly group coaching calls, so you can ask questions and really be involved live with my team. Definitely put those in your calendar. And when you jump in, I encourage you all to whitelist my email. I mean, do it now as well. You know, when we're off this, whitelist my email, just add me to your contacts. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and close out now, but here's the bottom line. Years from now, you may look back on this day as the day that your life changed forever. Some of you will look back on the decision that helped build out a huge income for yourselves. You can chalk it all up to the crazy talk of, you know, this big bearded guy, John Crestani. You can laugh it off, go to sleep, and forget all of what we've talked about today, and we won't pursue you. But I might just be the crazy guy with the big beard that you're talking about in a few months or a year from now, when surprised relatives and friends are shocked at how much your life has changed for the better. That new car you bought, that new boat you bought, that new house you've bought. Whatever you decide right now will set the course of your life from this moment on. Will you set yourself up for the chance at financial freedom? Or will you just kind of close the door on the chance and grow your income to a much higher level? Now, I can't make that decision for you. It's entirely up to you. Only you can decide to change your finances forever. Only you can decide to start your journey and join the Super Affiliate System Pro. Only you can go to the link on your screen and reserve your spot while spaces are still available. The choice is yours. We're going to go ahead and play some testimonials right now, because I've got hundreds of these folks, and I want to show you more real stories of more real students who have changed their life for the better forever. With that being said, for those who have joined, for those who are joining, I am unbelievably excited to see you inside and to be interacting with you and helping be a little part of your life and hopefully your future forward. Take care.
Using John's program together, now working with John, I've been able to generate probably close to $1 million in additional income for myself over the last couple of years.
This guy has something to say. I was able to quit my job because of this mastermind beast right here. Dude, that's fucking rad. That is awesome, dude. Congrats.
If it wasn't for John's program, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. It has increased my business exponentially.
I'm freaking excited today. If you guys can tell, I got my first sale. Oh, actually, I got 2 of them.
Hi, this is Debbie Drum, and I made over $4,000 working with John.
Hey, John, Mike Spencer here. It's Memorial Day. I've made a couple of sales, so I appreciate you, John.
I've been with John's program for a few years now. I remember when I first started out, making my first like $100 was a big deal. But I've stuck with John's program, and it changed my life completely. able to, you know, afford a mortgage, and just live the lifestyle that I want right here in Vegas.
John, hey, it's about 5:40 a.m. Central Time. I just wanted to send you this video and let you know I followed all the directions, did exactly what you said. I checked in my account a few hours later, and I had already gotten 10 clicks and 1 sale, and I could not be happier. Following what you say to do works, because it worked for me.
And I'm David Rocher. I just wanted to reach out. Let's share a little bit about my story. Within the first few exercises, I did the exercises immediately, and I got immediate sales, and I just couldn't believe it. So I got paid. I've gotten paid. I've made more and more sales, and I'm just so excited to have a mentor that's teaching me exactly what to do, how to do it, what to do, what to post, how to post it, like a cookie cutter system. All I got to do is just follow it and do it, you know, just put my heart into it.
It's worth it to buy John's program because you can double, triple, even quadruple your money in a very short amount of time.
And I just made my first commissions. Pretty freaking crazy because I had no clue what I was doing. But I've been in sales for over 20 years. I'm 45 years old, so I've been in sales, customer service. I have no marketing experience, and I know how to set up my email and do things like that. So I have the info up here. I really don't know how to use it and how to bring it to light. And that's what John's course is helping me do.
Hi everyone, my name is Greg Koronenko, and just wanted to shoot this quick video to let everyone know that I've made $6,192 working with John.
John's training helped me buy a car and stop trading time for money.
And I'm simply blown away. I highly, highly recommend for anybody who's looking to quit their day job. John is an excellent teacher, and his program is designed to literally show you every step of the way what to do. Endless possibilities, endless opportunities for you to become your own boss, quit the 9-to-5 and make your own money with minimal effort.
It's been amazing in my life because John's program has actually helped me make an additional $2 million that changed my life.
And
How much did you make in the last 3 months?
Well, sales $4,300 and 162 sales, which is amazing to me because I was having no results before. Yeah.
You know, I just clicked and watched the webinar, and then after that, I didn't really believe it at first, but then I did more research and did it myself, and it worked. I made money on Facebook, Snapchat, affiliate marketing, running all different types of offers John recommended.
Hey guys, John's course is probably the most comprehensive that I've seen. I think for a beginning affiliate marketer, laying out the fundamentals in that way is going to cut off years off of your learning curve.
Hi there, my name is Phil Carrick from Northern Ireland, and I just want to give a big shout out to John Crestani and his Super Affiliate System course. Now, I've been marketing for a number of years, and I've really just got into the affiliate marketing space. I've spent a lot of money on different products, different systems, and different training as well. And I have to say that John Crestani's system is by far the best out there that I've came across anyway, because what John does is he walks you through a step-by-step process, really from A to Z, okay? And he doesn't leave out anything in between. Heck, he goes through mindset, how to be successful, how the rich and famous become successful with affiliate marketing, and how you can do the same. And then from there, he systematically goes into ways to promote high-ticket affiliate marketing offers as well, through Facebook, through Google, through YouTube ads, through sharing on your own Facebook profile, free and paid sources. And heck, he even gives you the ads that he uses, the videos that he uses, so you can use in your ads. And more importantly as well, he even gives you a massive list of his buyers that you can upload into Facebook and use as what we call a lookalike audience, so that Facebook creates an audience based on similar people, and it shows you how to do that. And that in itself is worth the price of the course. So if you're on the fence, just do it. Heck, the John Crestani Super Affiliate System it really is the real deal. I've spent a load on different courses, on mentoring, all sorts of things, and it really is superb. So thanks for watching, and I wish you every success.
Success leaves trails. And the one thing that I have to say about John is that he lays out the path so simply, so distinctly, that procrastination is going to make you not successful. But if you want to follow a proven path, a simplified path, then John's the way to go. I can't imagine getting more value for the money.
This is Jake Austin. I'm at my wage slave job, so I have to be careful. But I just made my first commissions online. My first commission online with John Crestani's help.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is my second week of affiliate marketing, and I just wanted to let you know that it is possible. You just got to put the work in and gain that knowledge. So here you go. Check it out.